I don't know what you guys did. Man, I got less than. This is exactly why I don't do it this way in none of my leagues, because the finances will never line up. But everybody just wants to play with the latest name, but everything else is screwed up. What type of rosters are y'all guys playing with, man? And are you starting in year one or year two? If y'all starting in year two, it's going to be messed up financially. Probably going to have to send it at the same time. Give me a second. I just backed out. Gotta load back up. And it's telling me I gotta use the franchise tag on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. You ready to send? Send it. Send it now. If you guys are starting at season 2, this is the problem you're going to have. I'm in a league now where they're doing that, and I'm about to leave. They advanced all the way until after the Super Bowl to the re-sign stage. I have the Green Bay Packers. I got 12 players I need to re-sign with less than $20 million to do so. I also have 7 players that require me to use the franchise tag. This is the problem that you have when you start in season 2. The finances never line up. You can't do it like this.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Allen. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd and 10, Allen looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over. Let's go, boy, bring it up at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Brady now on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
We taking wins on middle. Pass 85, pass 85. Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ringo.
Alert.
Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's trash. Mike, 53.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Now, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got?
Now Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From midfield, here's Brady. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. These two teams all tied after 1.
You got a punt. You got a punt or field goal, bro. Rules clearly state you either have to punt, fake field goal, fake punt, or kick a field goal. You're not eligible to go for it. Bro, suggest you punt the ball, kick a field goal, fake punt, fake field goal. You got to do one or the other. You can't go for it. I'm not even going to waste my time on calling a play. Call a timeout.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Oh, man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. My man, the rules clearly state what the 4th down rule is. I suggest you visit the calendar section or look at your Google Doc that I supplied you when you joined the league. Reading is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Step up the pro.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
29.
Round 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Allen. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Kill.
From the gun, it's Allen. Well, this is caught by Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch twist.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Hey, exit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Alert. Check 55 to Mike.
Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Whitney merciless, barreling in for the sack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Allen. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, Haywood! Jacket, reload! Jugger!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wait, 20! 53
is the mic. Watch the pass.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's complete to Williams. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 43. They begin the drive with Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
We got this.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Wait, 20!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Gold 50. 53, Linda!
Brando.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 380.
On third and long, it's Brady. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Check. Check. 53 is mine.
Half.
Check it back.
Greystone, travel.
Slam.
Stop. Hey, Charlie.
53. Mike. Come on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiver. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
51.
Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us wrong. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check back.
General West.
Hey, turn it up. Check. Check 3.
Alert.
I got him on me.
All 52.
Now Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Crouch.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
6-6, pull it high.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Scott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
72. Silver.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flushed out, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, get him, you got him. 29 is the Mike, Mike 29. 29 is the Mike, Mike 29.
Here we go. Hey, Delta.
29 is the Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Gonna let it fly for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Bless you.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Double dog, that's the way.
Free to throw again. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Damian Williams, 93 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Go. Pass. Switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll run it with Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emerson Griffin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Williams.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Mike 5. All day, just like that. Just like that.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That I cannot re-sign that are requiring a franchise tag.